Hello, and welcome to a extremely socially awkward video featuring me. So, I made a video, and you guys watched it, which is very exciting. It's been, I don't know, like 4 years, something ridiculous like that. And I thought it might be a good idea. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea, but here we are to tell you what has happened and where I've been and why I just randomly stopped making content. It's quite the tale, so sit a while, grab a drink, some wine, a little bourbon, juice if you're underage, because I do not support underage drinking. But, oh god, it sucks so bad. So, here's the skinny. I was living in Orlando, as a lot of you know. I'm using my phone because I don't have a webcam and staring at my face. Alright, neat. Anyway, I moved from Orlando back to my hometown and was with my mother. And at the time, you might remember I was doing a GoFundMe because UCF was screwing me on my tuition. So I got that taken care of. I was working as a cell phone salesperson for Sprint. That was not fun. And my store shut down, which happened after I stopped streaming. Or recording. So pretty much what happened was sorry, I got the twitches. My mother could not leave me alone long enough for me to actually record any content. I would express to her that I was going to be doing this. It's something that I really wanted to do. I'm going to need like at least an hour to 2 hours uninterrupted in my room alone. Okay? She said fine. Every time I'd start, I'd probably get about 30 minutes in, maybe 30 minutes, and she'd either knock on the door or she would just come in. And it became such an issue, and me and my mother do not have a healthy relationship. It's pretty toxic, actually. Neither of us are good for each other. Like, I can't be around her that much, and she does not sustain herself very well when I'm around her. So it was just not good, and it frustrated me, to the point where I just said, you know what, fuck this. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to participate. I don't want to try, because every time I try to do something, you interrupt and it's not fun. So I said fuck it. And right after that, she got really sick. She got put in the hospital. She was in the hospital in and out for like, I want to say 3 or 4 months. She had surgery. She had to have a part of her intestine resectioned. She ended up with a colostomy bag for a long time, which I had to take care of. She was bedbound. She let her leg muscles atrophy, so she was in her bed all the time. I had to literally do everything for her. I had to bathe her. I had to take care of the colostomy. I had to do bedpans. And that lasted for, I want to say, about a year. I finally was able to get her to go to a nursing home rehab facility where she kind of half-assed did the physical therapy long enough for her to be able to get in and out of a wheelchair on her own and push her wheelchair around by herself. And that was a step up. She was able to go to the bathroom on her own. I wasn't having to do that anymore. She was able to get around the house, do stuff herself. Still not self-sufficient, which is usually the way things go for her. And then, you guys remember, I don't know what year it was, and I don't remember the name of it, but we had a hurricane come through Florida, so that was exciting. And that was about the time that we discovered that my grandma and grandpa were not taking care of themselves. My grandfather had cancer. My grandma was 90, I think. She was pretty old. 90, 89, something like that. And originally my cousin took them into her house right after the hurricane to make sure that they were doing okay and had food and stuff. And then my mother, who is in a wheelchair and can barely do anything for herself, decided to let them move in with her and me so that she could take care of them. Take care of them. Meaning Adam got to take care of them. Alteran got to take care of them. That was rough. My grandfather didn't last long. He passed away in Thanksgiving, I want to say, after they started living with us, which sucked. But the thing with cancer is it just sucks. That's just really how it is. It just sucks. So that left my grandma, who we also discovered my grandfather was doing all of her medications and stuff, and we found out that he couldn't see and was kind of overdosing her on some stuff, so we got that all fixed, and now she's like 92 and ready to go and likes to read and do all sorts of stuff on her own. It's really cool. Oh, and in between this time, so my job at Sprint ended, and then I went and applied at Walmart because I worked at Walmart in my hometown when I first was old enough to have a job. And when I went in for the interview, I just went to go be a cashier, and the lady was the same HR manager from before when I worked there the first time, and she was like, so you went and got your degree, which was in English, by the way, and would you like to be a cashier, or would you rather work in the pharmacy? We'll pay for everything. You get to take the test and give you your license. It's great. So I was like, sure, I guess I'll work in the pharmacy. Why not? So I got my tech license. Worked in that pharmacy for about a year. Went to a Publix after that and worked in their pharmacy for a year because I hated Walmart. It was awful. Publix was a little bit better. It started to go downhill about 3 months before I left, and I actually got a really, really good job after that. I work in a oncology hematology office. If you don't know what those words mean, it's cancer and blood disorders. I'd mix chemotherapy medications for them, for treatments. So that's much better. That's a big step up. That's what I've been doing for a little over a year now. So that's good. And the biggest exciting news, and the reason that I was able to make a freaking video, I moved out of my mother's house. My mother, who is still in a wheelchair because she refuses to push herself to do better. My 92-year-old grandmother, who's living there with her still. I had to do something. I had to get away from her. I had to get some space for myself. I had to figure out what it was that I wanted to do. And now here we are. But that's the quick, simple version. We're not gonna really get into the nitty-gritty stuff. I mean, some other weirdness happened, like, me and my English degree apparently qualified me to remodel the bathroom before I left. And I'm not kidding you. I literally painted all the walls. I painted the ceiling. I built a bunch of stuff and put it up. I had to do some weird shit in there to try and get it to work. I don't know why it works. It might fall apart. I don't know. I don't really care anymore. I don't know why I have these on. To muffle the sound of my own voice, apparently. But, oh, God. I have been told that I should be ashamed of myself for being annoyed and aggravated the way that I have been with her. I don't feel that way. This has been a very long lifetime of her kind of manipulating me and getting me to do things that I really shouldn't be doing. There's a lot of stuff online that I've read and articles about the kind of parent that she is. I'm not saying she's a bad parent. Like, I came out okay. I do pretty well. My social anxiety is freaking way up here, though. Like, I don't do people so good. That's why I like my job. I sit in the back. I don't talk to anybody. I just make drugs. It's great. But, yeah, that's why I didn't make any videos, guys. I literally couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle being in that house. I couldn't handle being around her. I couldn't get 10 seconds to myself. There was even times like I would be in bed because I would have to work in the morning, and she would call out to me to come to her, to come, she needed something. And I'd be asleep. If I didn't respond or make any or get up in like a quick enough fashion, she would like call my cell phone. So I'd be in bed with my phone would start ringing. It'd be her. She's like literally in the room away over from me. So yeah, just not a great situation. But we're out of there now. We're out of there. I'm in my own place. I got a 1-bedroom apartment. It looks like a hot freaking mess. I've been here for like 3 weeks. I've been working a lot, so I have nothing set up. My room is the only thing close, and as you can see, it's kind of just a mess, and it's fine. But yeah, I'm really excited though. We get to make stuff. I got like 2 things on the plate for now because I don't really know what to do with myself yet. I didn't really think that far ahead when I recorded that freaking demo video. Right now, probably the only things you're going to see pop up is I'm going to do Final Fantasy 14 again, pick up for Xander, and continue on with that story. I should stop looking at the screen, look at the camera. And I'm going to play Crisis Core because I've never played it, and 7 Remake is coming out, and that's like the prequel kind of, so I thought I'd give that a go, record that, share that experience with you. I don't actually know what we're going to do in terms of content yet. I still want to do the things I had talked about before, which were, applying literary principles to video games, especially now. Like 3 years is a long time in video game world, and things have changed. Stories are deeper, richer, more interesting. It's just some things I'd like to explore, and hopefully you guys want to explore them too. I want to stream on Twitch. That's a big thing now. That would be fun. That would be a good spot for 14 and whatever else random thing I want to do, and it would give me more chances to interact with the people like you who are watching this video. And I can't express enough gratitude to those of you who have continued to pay attention to me, which is mind-blowing. I honestly, you just don't even know the comments that I have gotten over the 3 years of not making any content, of don't give up, please make more videos, like don't quit, just figure out what you got to do and like come back. It helped. It helped a lot. It helped me keep my sanity. It helped me continue to hold on to whatever little drive I had for this. So now we're back, and you'll start to see videos from me. Like I said, I do work a lot, so don't expect like a regular schedule, I guess. I'm going to do my best to put out as much as I can. More than likely, my days for recording are going to be on the weekend, like maybe Saturday night and Sunday. I'll try to do that's kind of what I was trying to do before, record a lot and then just release stuff through the week. But like I said, I really can't make any guarantees. I'll just do what I can do, and we'll continue on this journey together and see what happens. If you would like to follow me on social media, I have got Facebook for this channel. I think there's a link in the description. I have a Twitter. I don't use it. I wouldn't follow that. I think I've like retweeted a bunch of contests, and that's like the only thing on there. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I have Instagram, but I'm not going to put that in here yet. We're not about that life yet. But that's it. That's what I wanted to tell you guys. And I'm really happy that I'm back. And I'm really happy with my apartment, even though I literally have like no furniture. I have a love seat that somebody gave me, and I got a cube thingy somebody gave me, and somebody gave me a TV. That was cool. My office manager gave me a TV. It was nice. But I'm rambling because social anxiety is way up here. Anyway, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for sticking with me and tuning in and suffering through my phone's shaky cam, because hot chicken, I am out of control. But I'll see you guys in the next video, which will probably be Crisis Core. It's probably going to be 14. I don't know which one's going to be. Okay, bye.